From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing to start the drive. Carney. He's got the connection to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
What a start here to the ball game. You get the good kick return, followed by a quick first down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Carney. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10, right at the 30.
12.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Browns defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now it's Burrow. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
1-1, ready? 12, 12, 12. Here we go.
Now Burrow. He's got Burton here. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right through.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back
Here we go.
absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That one taken in by Burton. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. 10-0 the score after one on EA's. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Looking to throw. Carney eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. On 4th down, Carney. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Scarborough. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Carney. That's going to be caught by Judy. They juked him and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
They'll run with Chubb. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Off the bootleg. Carney sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
On 4th down, Carney. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
11, Thomas. Stop.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt. The Bengals hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or 2 to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
2nd and 14.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19,
Off the play fake. Carney. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what it was going to take to make an excellent quarterback. Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength. That's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they got to face a big 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jamar Chase, 70 yards. And the Bengals are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 13-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Carney. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to drop.
And a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs.
11,
they talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now it's Burrow.
Able to find Higgins. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
Here we go.
Cincinnati Bengals.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mark Andrews. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will put them on top here in the third. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Carney.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Scarborough. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Carney. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's get set. Stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Browns 23, Bengals 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
11 MT paint. Stop.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
11 MT.
To throw again on second down. Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
Here we go.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Charlie Jones, a 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Carney. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Off play action. Carney. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Bengals are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here we go.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now it's Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for a fourth quarter lead. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Carney. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Murphy able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Carney. And that is incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. They'll look to throw.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Now 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight.